Hi, in this video, we are going to discuss a question based on back titration. So first I'll read the question. Calculate the moles and the mass of magnesium carbonate at the start if zero point 0.2 moles of sulfuric acid is added to magnesium carbonate and the excess sulfuric acid is made up to 250 ml centimeter cube solution. 25 ml or 25 centimeter cube of this solution required 0.03 moles of sodium hydroxide for neutralization. So what this question says is that we are having some amount of magnesium carbonate. We don't know how much. We have some amount of magnesium carbonate. How much? We don't know. That is what we have to calculate and find out. So the magnesium carbonate is taken. You can imagine that it is taken into a 250 ml standard flask because ultimately we have to make up to 250 ml solution. So for that reason, you can imagine that. For that reason, we can imagine that the magnesium carbonate is taken in a 250 ml standard flask, and into the standard flask we will be adding sulfuric acid. Now, one thing to notice here is clearly, the question states that it is 0.2 moles of sulfuric acid what is added. It is not stated concentration. It is 0.2 moles of sulfuric acid which is added to it. So now what is going to happen is magnesium carbonate is a base, sulfuric acid is an acid, acid-base neutralization happens, salt, water, and because it is a carbonate base, carbon dioxide also will be formed. So magnesium carbonate reacts with sulfuric acid to form magnesium sulfate, water, carbon dioxide. I'll write down the equation. So magnesium carbonate reacts with sulfuric acid to give magnesium sulfate plus water plus carbon dioxide. Now, one thing to notice here is that the sulfuric acid is taken in excess. It's taken in excess, meaning even if the magnesium carbonate has completely reacted away, that will be there in excess amount. And this excess amount will be titrated with another base. In this question, it is stated we will be using sodium hydroxide to estimate the leftover sulfuric acid or the sulfuric acid which has not reacted with magnesium carbonate. So I'll again repeat, excess sulfuric acid is added. The whole of magnesium carbonate would be completely reacted away, would have completely reacted. There is excess of sulfuric acid. That sulfuric acid is estimated with the help of sodium hydroxide solution. Excess sulfuric acid is estimated with the help of sodium hydroxide. So that portion, we will see it towards the end. How it happens, we'll see it later. Yeah. So we can imagine that magnesium carbonate, some amount of magnesium carbonate is taken into this standard flask. We don't know how much it is. This is magnesium carbonate, some amount. To that, we will be adding this sulfuric acid. So let's imagine that we have added sulfuric acid, some amount. We don't know how much it is. The question just says that there is 0.2 moles of sulfuric acid. So this much quantity, what we have added is containing 0.2 moles of sulfuric acid. Next, what is done is this solution is made up. So here, okay, sorry, before that. So as I said before, when you're having the magnesium carbonate and the sulfuric acid, both of them will be reacting. 0.2 moles of sulfuric acid, both of them will be reacting. Excess sulfuric acid is there. Once this reaction is over, bubbles and all will be coming up. Once this reaction ceases, we can assume that this solution is made up to 250 centimeter cube. So what happens? We are adding more water into it and the solution is made up to 250 centimeter cube. This is the condition now, meaning that there is 0.2, there was 0.2 moles of sulfuric acid. Some amount of it has been reacted with magnesium carbonate. The leftover is now spread out in 250 centimeter cube of the solution. So this is initial. Now it is reacted plus leftover is equal to 0.2 moles of sulfuric acid, which is present in or which is there in 250 ml of solution. 250 ml or 250 centimeter cube of solution. Okay. Now what is done is, from this 250 ml, just 25 ml solution is transferred into another container. This is just 25 ml. This is just 25 ml solution which is transferred. So what happens is, the whole of solution is not there. The whole of leftover sulfuric acid is not there in it. A small portion of leftover sulfuric acid is there in this beaker, in this container, and this is estimated using sodium hydroxide. Again, the question clearly states that 0.3 moles of sodium hydroxide is consumed for the process. So I can write this will be 0.03 moles that will be reacting with the moles of sulfuric acid which is left over in this 25 ml solution. So now, in order to proceed ahead with the calculation, let me assume that the reacted quantity is X. I'm assuming the reacted amount to be X. The reacted amount is assumed to be X. Okay, so leftover plus reacted is equal to total moles of sulfuric acid, which is 0.2 moles sulfuric acid. Or if I'm assuming the reacted amount to be X, I will be getting the leftover as equal to 0.2 minus X. If you could remember, we said that from the 250 ml solution, we will be transferring just 25 ml and estimating it with NaOH. So this much is there in, this much quantity is there in 250 ml solution. So now in 25 ml solution, we can find it out like 0.2 minus X is present in 250 ml. So how much is present in 25 ml? So when I'm solving for this, I'll be getting this question mark is equal to 0.2 minus X times 25. I'm just doing a cross multiplication. I just cross multiply these two over 250. So when I'm solving this, I can cancel out 25 and 250. So I'll be left with 0.2 minus X over 10. This many moles will be there in, so many moles will be there in the beaker or in the 25 ml solution. 25 ml sulfuric acid solution. So now moving on to the next part. The next part is that this leftover little amount of sulfuric acid, what is the leftover sulfuric acid which is there in the 25 ml solution will be estimated with NaOH. So now let's see the reaction. The reaction goes like NaOH reacts with H2SO4 to give sodium sulfate and water. So when I'm balancing this out, I'll be getting this as 2 and 2 here. Or in other words, the ratio between NaOH is to sulfuric acid is 1:2. So NaOH is to sulfuric acid goes in the ratio, not 1:2, it is 2:1. 2 NaOH would be consuming just 1 sulfuric acid, ml. In our case, in the 25 ml solution, there was 0.2 minus X over 10 H2SO4, which was requiring 0.03 moles. 0.03 moles of NaOH. So again, just need to cross multiply to solve for X. Cross multiply and solve for X. We will be getting 2 times 0.2 minus X over 10 will be equal to 1 times 0.03. So I'll be getting 2 times 0.2 minus X will be equal to, I'll take this to the other side, it becomes 0.3. So 0.4 minus 2X will be equal to 0.3. 0.4 minus 0.3, I'm taking this to this side, 2X I'm taking to the opposite side, it gets 2X. Or 0.1 will be equal to 2X, I get X will be equal to 0.05 moles. Now, here comes the next confusion. We have got 0.05 moles. Is this the moles in 25 ml solution or is it the quantity in 250 ml solution? This is a big confusion coming up. So most of the students will be having a confusion here, whether you have to consider this as the moles in 250 ml solution or 25 ml solution. Clearly, this is for 250 ml solution, though we calculated it for 25 ml. I'll show you how. If you could analyze the ratio, it goes as 2 NaOH requires 1 sulfuric acid and we have used 0.03. The question is clearly stating it. 0.03 would consume only corresponding quantity. So as per prediction, if 0.03 is there, how much are we supposed to get here? How much are we supposed to get? 2 NaOH gives 1 sulfuric acid. So 0.03 NaOH is supposed to give you question mark. So this question mark is actually equal to 2. So question mark times 2, 2 times question mark is equal to 0.03 times 1, that is 0.03, meaning this X will be equal to 0.015. So 0.03. So 0.03 NaOH will be requiring only 0.015 sulfuric acid. So what we have got here, this X, what we have got here is not what is there in 25 ml, it is what is there in 250 ml solution. So I highlight the 0.05 moles of sulfuric acid is there in 250 ml solution. And that too, if you could recollect, we had assumed X to be the reacted quantity. X was the reacted sulfuric acid, not the leftover. This was the reacted sulfuric acid. If you're confused, please scroll back. X was assumed to be the reacted sulfuric acid quantity. Reacted H2SO4 in original solution is equal to 0.05 moles. Okay, so now we can calculate what we'll see how much is the magnesium carbonate quantity which has reacted with the sulfuric acid. For that, we need to get the equation what we had seen before. It is magnesium carbonate reacting with sulfuric acid to give MgCO3 plus H2O plus, it is MgSO4 plus water plus carbon dioxide. This is a balanced equation and you don't have to balance it. So as per this equation, the ratio between magnesium carbonate and sulfuric acid is 1:1, meaning if there is 0.05 moles of sulfuric acid, it would be reacting with, it has reacted with 0.05 moles of magnesium carbonate. So this was our first part of the question, calculate the moles. So moles of magnesium carbonate is equal to 0.05 moles. This is the first part of the question. Now the next part. The next part is asking what is the mass of it. So mass of magnesium carbonate is equal to moles times molar mass, which is 0.05 times molar mass is 84.3139. So I'll be getting it as 4.21 grams. 4.215 grams, or I can round it off to 4.2 grams. That's all for now in this video. Thank you.